Hey, what's going on everyone? Today I'm actually going to be doing a video review for the SimPure T1 series water filtration system for under a sink. Now, what I'm actually going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you through the unit itself. We'll also take a look at my setup. We'll take a look at the user manual, and I'll kind of give you a layout here of the setup as to where I actually decided to put this. So, this unit, first off, essentially has a 4-part filtration system. You have a post-carbon filter, the T33, the reverse osmosis membrane. Then you've also got this activated carbon block, so this is the CTO filter, and then you have a PP filter for melt-blown sediment. So essentially, the idea of this is you've got a motor up here. Each of these wires, they're all color-coded. The red is essentially your wastewater, and then you've got the blue coming in for your fresh water, which you can see is actually connecting up here on the left. This has a power cord that powers it, and essentially what you do with this unit is just have it set up in such a way that you put this under an existing sink. We actually had moved into this home a few years ago, and there was actually a large garage with a extra bathroom in here, and it has this plastic tub. So I figured this would be perfect for it. One, because I actually have my office out here, and two, because this is plastic and I could actually drill right into the plastic to add the faucet. So we actually just replaced this faucet today. So I thought, hey, this is a good opportunity to put the system in. So this essentially acts as our fresh water. So as opposed to going directly to the tap, you simply just turn this, and now you get water coming out. You can see the flow of this is more than enough if you're going to be using this for drinking water. You can hear the unit tapping on, and this is our red wastewater line. So this actually runs out, and any of the water that's basically contaminated gets filtered through the red side. Now, one of the things I like about this system versus another that we had, and they actually talk about this a little bit in their comparison notes, is we had another system that had filters, but it had this extra large canister, and that was a secondary source of potential contamination when trying to filter out the water. So this is a much better solution. In terms of installation, it really wasn't that hard. I did have a local contractor help me with this just to make sure, because I didn't want to deal with leaks. But it does give nice color picture diagrams, walks you through kind of some of the tech specs, all the system contents, and here's sort of a layout. So you can see my blue line is going up to our small faucet over here, and then we have our red tube connecting to basically our wastewater. So again, could go back into the sink, or you could even feed that back into the drainage. So it's kind of up to you. But since we basically have the sink here and the fact that we can just drill right into it, we just decided to do that. We then also have this plugged in. You can see we just ran the wire up right over here in this corner. It runs right into the outlet. And then you basically have everything else here. Not really too much in terms of assembly. They kind of walk you through some of the pieces needed depending on how you decide to install it, but it basically labels all the parts very clearly. It then goes through each of the installation steps, basically attaching each of the filters, some of your different location recommendations, and they kind of show here like installing that faucet, fixing it to a sink, installing the feed into the adapter, and basically everything that you need to kind of get this going. So it was fairly straightforward. They do give some warnings here in terms of like where not to mount and different things like that. If you're feeding the wastewater back in, again, this would be specific to, going back into the existing plumbing. And they kind of really just label everything here. So it's very, very straightforward. Again, very, very nice system. I think if you're looking for something to add some clean water, I thought this would be good because I actually, again, have my office out here. So normally if I was to go get clean water, I would actually have to walk all the way, almost like I'm going to my next door neighbor back into my house, which is actually detached from the garage. And it takes me a while. So this is very convenient. I could literally get up anytime during the day, come in here, simply turn this on, and then now I've got fresh water. And again, you can see all the wastewater will come out here on this line. So this is basically all the bad water. This is all of our fresh water. Very, very straightforward system. Again, I do highly recommend it if you're looking for something like this. Thanks for checking out my video review, and hopefully you found this helpful.